that you came to party, baby, 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 baby. Look like we gon' leave this party with somebody else's lady. I know that you came to party, baby, 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 baby. Look like we gon' leave this party with somebody else's lady.
Yeah, dude, you're fucked from her book, man.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try again. I don't know why it's been... I might have to update the firmware on that fucking camera. Welcome to Roasted New York. We are the official podcast of RBL New York. I am Scott Hall, and I am here with the #1 ranked battler in the world, my co-host, Mr. Dan Wickes.
Number 1. I almost sold 5 tickets last night.
It was after the Knicks came. It's no one's fault.
Yeah, my whole family didn't come. I invited 4. 1 came.
Your dad came, and he seemed completely uninterested except for to yell at the projector. He couldn't have cared enough to be. He didn't care about being here. He didn't care about the battles. He got way more fired up at the Knicks than he did when you were on stage.
He did.
Dan, why don't you tell us who we have as a guest today?
We have a very special guest. A guy who's had a meteoric rise in RBL since starting in the middle of last year. Has made the countdown something like 4 or 5 times. Multiple #1 battles. He's just scoring like crazy. Please are very lucky to have with us Brandon Lott.
Nice smooth intro.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, I got a little too hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if special is appropriate, dude. I'm just handy capable.
Trying to get you on Kill Tony.
I think this table is the most special it's ever been right now. 2.5 out of 3, to be honest. I'll give myself a half. I'm not going to be.
Yeah, we got Tourette's, we got blind, we got gay.
I thought you were going to say alky, so I'll take gay. I'll take gay for
Alky,
sure.
then gay.
Wow.
That's the order it goes in.
Sometimes they mix a little bit, if you know what I mean. This is exciting. Dan wanted to. What do you want to argue about?
We could start talking. Oh wait, but first
I don't think
let's
skip over Brandon. Yeah,
we're talking about Brandon. We were talking about how you because we were talking about your record this year. You said that
I'm 0-3 on this season.
Sure.
Yeah, but you got your one #1 battle and another battle that I think is going to be a very strong contender for #1 based on having seen it, knowing that's getting submitted.
Yeah.
But there is something that I wanted to tell you because we talked earlier about how one of you're 0-3, but because of one battle that you won this year, which was not in season.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell you something very funny about this battle, which was against.
Did he kill himself?
Just slowly with food. We're talking about Daniel J. Parafan, big fat fuck.
Oh.
But at least if you're like that fat, you probably take your craft very seriously, right? You probably write really hard.
Yeah,
and
craft
stuff,
macaroni
right?
and cheese.
Hey.
Yeah.
Serious.
So we were talking about. So I'm talking to a friend of the pod, friend of Roast Battle, all-time legend Chris Crespo. We and him are hanging out in Austin a few weeks ago when we battled. We did battles at the Mothership. I'm talking to him about Kill Tony, of course, because I'm me and he's him. And Brandon, you're you. So when we get you to Austin,
Yeah,
the same thing.
Good candidates.
Yeah. But I'm talking to him, and he's pitching me a joke that he wants to tell on it. It's just like a pretty hacky whatever joke. It's like, oh, it's what they like down here. And I'm like, no, don't do that. And I just go, and then he tells me something else that's new that he's working on. I go, like, Chris, back when you were doing stand-up all the time, what was your opener? And he tells me, look, I know I'm like this, but really I'm just like all of you. I wake up in the morning and I put on my pants 1 hour at a time. And I go, that's really funny. Do that. And I was like, wait, didn't someone that sounds like a roast joke someone did. Didn't someone do that recently? He goes, yeah, Parafan did. Again, it's Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, yeah, really? And Crespo goes, it's okay. He asked me first.
You got permission.
Yeah, dude, instead of that fat piece of shit, instead of writing a joke about you, he thought like, well, Crespo used to have this joke years ago that would probably work. Let's see if he'll let me use it.
And if I remember right, I think Crespo used that joke on me when we battled.
Did he?
I think so.
That's it.
I know I've heard it twice.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think he did against you because he
Somebody
didn't.
did.
He didn't use it against you. I think
Somebody
you
did.
might just be remembering it from when Crespo used to do
That's
stand
possible,
up
too.
because it used to be Crespo's opener. But Crespo hasn't been doing a ton of stand-up lately, so Daniel probably thought, like, well, he doesn't really need
He's
this
not
joke
using it.
anymore. And you know, what else am I going to do? Write a joke about a blind guy?
I cannot believe that he did that. Why would he
I
write a
can.
joke? Yeah, but who
I can believe it.
who asked someone for a one-liner from their set?
Right.
One time,
That's a weird.
years ago, I mean, this is just because I know Dan, I love the guy to death, but this is just who he is. Years ago, he had a battle at New York Comedy Club against a guy named Jeremy Pinsley, owner of the brand new, beautiful Greenpoint Comedy Club. Just kidding, it's ugly. Come to Grow Up 34 instead. But
out Grow Up
he had a battle against Jeremy Pinsley. And he got through it, and he did a great job. And so that was a Thursday night. And the next night was Friday night. And I'm seeing who's on this lineup. It's me. It's Corey Rapon. It's Chloe McGovern. And it's like, I'm thinking, wow, okay, a lot of roast battlers. And I just pieced together, oh, Daniel booked everyone who wrote his set for his battle the night before.
That's the payment.
Wow. Hey, can I have one of your jokes? I'll book you on my terrible show.
Yeah. Oh, it was a really good show, actually.
All right.
No, it wasn't.
There you go. I was like, yeah, that's funny.
It was the upstairs Creek room. That was a rough room.
Oh, poor Daniel.
But yeah, but anyway, there was so we were talking last night. No, not a ton of people here. We were doing it after the Knick game, trying a failed experiment. Unfortunately, I'll take the ownership for that. We tried the thing. I think that's okay. The idea was sound. It just didn't work. But to do this, because we're at a grand multimedia establishment, so of course I had to bring my laptop to be able to watch TV.
That's what you got mad about?
Well, no, I'm getting to it. I
have to bring your laptop.
it is a little ridiculous that we don't have the capability to do that here. That's just a comment that I'm making.
Right, we do have the capability to do it. Just we do projector stuff, but we pretty much only do it for rentals. And if you want to rent it and use the projector, I think it's a pretty normal ask to be like, hey, do you have the thing you want to play?
I think it's a little
Like, what do you
ridiculous
mean? What do you
that
think? You
a
can just-
multimedia establishment doesn't have something to plug into
You
the
really
projector.
gotta
I'm
pick-
not saying this is like a thing to
You really
be
got to pick
mad about.
whether
I'm
this place
saying
sucks
this is
or if it's a multimedia. Your expectations shift based on how angry you want to be.
well, I
did
I
say-
just
Are we
think I-
retarded or is this a multimedia establishment?
That's the
What'd you say,
point.
Brandon?
I'm saying
So Dan did say it
multimedia
was
establishment sarcastically.
Oh, I see. We're buying equipment. We buy like thousands of dollars worth of equipment all the time. Heaven forbid we don't have we literally just didn't have a laptop in house that night. And here's the other thing. Dan's like, I have to bring a laptop. It's like, dude, it's put it in a backpack. You're bringing XLR cords anyway. Like, it's not a real problem.
Yeah, but that's not the
It's not
complaining
a real
part.
problem to
I'm
have.
just-
It's
I
a
just wanted
laptop.
to-
It weighs like 5 pounds, maybe.
I
I know
just-
it's a lot for you, but let's flip your moped if you have it on your back. What do you get mad? Sorry.
Anyway,
I didn't
that part's not that part's not. That was just me making an observation of just the ridiculousness of.
It's not that ridiculous. It's a very normal thing. But the permanent laptop we got
Yeah.
for the lights is not installed yet. So
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, but and I wasn't even going to bring up how the laptop wasn't even necessary because we did just end up connecting to the machine in the other room anyway.
Well,
but-
in theory, I wouldn't have to run an HDMI cord from here all the way into the green room. Because I thought there were going to be people here, but luckily it was just you and your dad eating pizza. It was you and your dad eating pizza, and me stuck with Mike Gams in the back. Him randomly asking me questions about hockey. So, do you ever have like a favorite team or anything? Shut the fuck up, Mike.
But the big thing, the big reveal, the big thing that annoyed me that
who
I've been sitting on. It's gonna annoy Scott that this annoyed me because maybe I am being a little ridiculous. Maybe I am nitpicking. But let's
Maybe.
say you're Mr. Tech, you're Mr. Equipment, right? You're
Uh-oh.
you know everything, every battery, every
Dan forgot
every
the SD cards
connection,
also.
everything.
Just to put that out there.
If if someone asks you that to need to if you have something they can charge their laptop with, and you're like, yes, I got that, would you be plugging a MacBook into an iPhone charger?
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, you say, so your problem is you forgot your laptop charger?
Well, first
Fuck
of all,
you, Scott.
What did I do? So your annoyance with me is that you forgot your laptop charger and I didn't have one.
you said you had one. That was the problem.
I said I have a charger. I said
didn't
you
have
can
one.
plug it in.
No, you had an iPhone charger.
Sometimes depends on what you're playing. How dead was your laptop? I didn't check.
It died. It's not strong enough. You know, it's a big fat MacBook. You need the big fat brick.
You would have known that though. That's
I
not
didn't
my
see what you
fault.
were
You
plugging
bring
it
the
into.
charger.
I didn't see what you were plugging it into.
Yeah, but you should have brought the charger.
I had the charger.
You had the charger?
Yeah, I just stopped looking for it because you said you had one.
Oh wow! So this is not a real problem again.
It is a real problem.
This is just a case of us having the solution and you being like,
I
Scott will
didn't
figure
have
out.
it at the time.
Ugh,
Because I stopped. Yeah, because I stopped looking for it because you said you had it.
sure.
Once again, Scott.
I would. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, my fault. What do you think, Brandon?
But that's not the point. The point is that you were Mr. Tech and you thought that an iPhone charger would be sufficient.
I didn't think it'd
So
be
that's what
sufficient.
it is.
I thought maybe it could get through the game. I don't care. I didn't give
You
a
let
fuck.
him down.
Here's the thing. I didn't give a fuck because it's you and your dad watching the game. You guys can both suck my dick. There was nobody here for me to be. I was on the computer back then. There was no urgency to make sure this worked correctly.
We had Justin Brown. We had.
Yeah, you're making it worse, to be honest. If there's anything I would love to do is tell you and your dad and Justin to get out of here. Go down the street to the bar for the next hour.
He sabotaged you.
I did sabotage
He
you,
had
yeah.
Wanted the
sabotaged
fucking
me. He was
computer
just
to break.
lazy.
But don't you think I'm lazy? Do you think?
You were lazy in this moment.
What do you think about this? I have been lazy. I am guilty of
This
doing
was
that
a moment of
occasionally.
laziness.
It wasn't a moment of laziness. I didn't have a laptop charger.
But you
don't
said
you
you
think
did.
it's crazy? Because
You
he
said
fought,
you did.
He did fight me first of all on bringing the laptop to begin with, Brandon.
Yeah.
And then he wanted me to hook up my Mac Studio behind the bar with the monitor behind the bar instead of just bringing a laptop. Mind you, he was going to bring XLR cords anyway, which you needed a bag that would fit both. A bag that can fit that many XLR cords can fit a laptop. So it was really, he just didn't want to put it, he didn't want to carry it with the moped.
I want to carry a hot laptop in my bag with my.
Oh, now the
car in
temperature has
oil.
something to do with
Hot
it.
laptop.
Yes, with a
It's
car in the
stolen?
oil.
Shit.
A hot laptop? Is your claim that the laptop is so hot that it will spark the oil?
It's probably not good to have those things together.
If you spontaneously combusted, no one, everyone would be thanking me. And no one was thinking it was the oil. They just think you like started.
Tourette's can do that?
Yeah. Dan just shook so hard he started.
How much friction did he?
Yeah,
Jesus
exactly.
Christ.
Just him on the moped. Just all that friction lit the oil. Like you didn't want to bring a hot iPad in with the oil. That's nuts. What do you think, Brandon?
I think y'all should fight.
I'm happy to do that whenever. That would take about 8 seconds.
Just fist fight right now.
Here's the thing: is I could
And then kiss.
beat up Dan pretty fast. I could get him on the ground, but he would say something that would hurt my feelings. And he would ultimately win the fight.
Those inner bruises take longer to
Yes.
heal.
A real win the battle, lose the war
I
situation.
know. He would have a bruise that would eventually heal. I would think about whatever he said for the rest of my life. So I'm a sensitive boy. All right, that was a fine argument. That wasn't that bad. It is fair. I did think that when I plugged it in. I go, oh, let's see, whatever.
Oh, so you noticed it though.
I plugged it in and made the
course
noise.
he
And I
knew.
thought Dan saw, and I thought
I
Dan
didn't
was
see
like,
the charger. I was just like, all right, he says he has the charger.
We were both like, meh, whatever. But mind you, again, it was a failed experiment. So
Yeah.
while it was happening, I was like, I don't care. Also, I was changing the HDMI cords because our projector was acting up, and I was doing a bunch of other stuff too. But there was no urgency because there were no real people here. Although halfway through, real people did show up.
Yeah.
The guy in a guy, but again, that was just a guy in a Brazzers hoodie.
Yeah, that was wild. He said he's gonna
Brazzers
come back,
hoodie?
though.
He had a Brazzers hoodie.
You're not gonna believe it, but the guy who was wearing a Brazzers hoodie said that he came because he's watched my clips. He's a fan.
Oh boy.
That's my demo.
Fucking
Clips on what
chronic
site?
masturbators.
Hey, he looks like I do.
Dan calls
I
his,
also shake really hard.
calls his fans the Goon Squad.
Goon Squad.
All right. You guys didn't watch Funny AF? I have a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Funny AF. I also want to talk about this thing, and we talked about it briefly, Dan. Not to cut out Brandon, but Brandon, do you ever watch the like commentary channels? Well, I know you don't watch anything, but do you ever listen to the commentary channels about comedy?
No, not really.
None of them?
What are you talking about?
Just like the
Red
critiques.
Bar,
Yeah,
or
Red
like,
Bar, or like Too Lazy to Try, or like
Elephant Graveyard.
They talk about comedy drama.
No, I mean I have comedian friends. That's what we do too.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just addicted to that internet side. Well, we've had a couple that went and clipped by this guy, and his name's Lions Meow. And he clipped Dan talking about the green room at the mothership, and then he talked to Mike Eaton talking about the state of comedy in Austin on our pod. And I was watching it, and at first I thought it was cool, but I watched the clip he put up recently, and I kind of don't like the guy.
Yeah, I came around on that. I like the first one. He did more than the second one.
The Austin one was valid, but the thing he says about Rogan, he's like attacking the Rogan sphere, but he's being a real fag about it.
Yes, I agree.
If we're being honest, like he's doing it from a place that we disagree with.
Well, because there's just no self-awareness. Like, okay, but you're just a guy sitting in your room. Like, you don't do comedy.
He's not even a comedian.
No, he's just a guy, but he's also like, he was talking about this Mark Norman thing because Mark Norman's doing that show. He's doing a show on YouTube where he performs sets for like specific groups of people. So it's like all bald guys, and he'll do like bald jokes or like jokes about that.
That's fun.
He'll do all women and like all Gen Z women. Well, he did one that was all Asian businessmen. Right? And then it's all Asian businessmen. He's doing crowd work with guys that like kind of barely speak English and they're whatever. Turns out he just sent out a casting thing. This guy makes a video. This gay Asian guy makes a video and puts it on Reddit. He described getting cast as it, and they said, okay, you got cast as a businessman. Nothing to do with being Asian. He shows up to the shoot, and it's a bunch of Asian guys. And he's like, what the fuck is this? They get into the room, and he starts, the producers are going around marking everybody who's not great at English. Okay. So that those are the people that mark crowd works. So none of it is all planned. It's all spontaneous, and no one brought up the fact that they were all Asian beforehand. So this guy comes out, and he makes a big stink about how he feels used and blah, 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 blah.
He could have just cast Asian too. Like, he didn't need to do the.
Yeah, sure. I don't really have any feelings about it. This guy that I'm talking about made a video about it, though, and that's what really pissed me off because he was just being like, "That's what they want to do. They want to divide you." Mark Norman loves racism, and I was like, "Dude, shut the fuck up, bro." We might not like the.
Did he cash
Rogan
the
sphere.
check?
Huh?
Did he cash the check?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you.
Did you get paid? Yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't like that guy.
Yeah,
And I had to make it clear on the podcast because we have clipped it, and he's clipped us a couple times, and I want to make sure people know where we stand. But we're not on his side either. But yeah, all right.
Yeah, I just heard about the guy right now. Fuck him. Fucking come for us, bro.
I just don't. I don't want to come across as a whiny bitch either, and I feel like that's what he's doing. We do complain, but I don't think it's not out of some sense of like. I think Rogan's racist and misogynistic
I'm
and
just
all this
talking
shit.
about with things that happened to me and not like going out and like trying to make larger points about things that I'm not a part of.
That guy seems a little upset at Joe Rogan for reasons that have nothing to do with anything.
Well, I think he's also just farming engagement.
Just rage bait. I mean, he does put
Yeah,
up like
Joe Rogan's famous.
The guy,
yeah, true.
So he's just trying to latch onto
Yeah,
him.
the guy makes like 3 clips a day. And
Yeah.
it's just people are just really into like anything that bashes Rogan and Tony right now.
I just don't want those people listening to our podcast.
And I think that and
I don't
I
like
just
it.
want on record, me and Brandon really appreciate all the opportunities that Tony gives to comics like us.
Yes. I do not mind being part of a freak show as long as I'm on the show.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about your experience with your blindness?
Sure.
Is that a blunt?
Yeah, because that's kind of that's
Well, it's
kind
just
of
a
a
wild
unique.
thing.
It's a unique experience too because you have a pre and post disability comedy.
Yeah, there's a lot of jokes. I I don't know what to do with them because they start out with the other day I saw, and the audience isn't going to believe that anymore. Taking people out of it. So I don't know
The
what
other
to do with
day,
those jokes.
a few years ago.
Yeah, exactly. And for the next 5 minutes, I
I
wrote these jokes a few years back. Just pretend I can see. Just take my shades off when I do it. I don't know. Because I went blind a year and a half ago.
Damn, that's so recent.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was, and it was a slow situation. Can you just, I don't want to be insensitive at all, but it is a thing that's like, I mean, not many people have the experience that you do, the life experience that you do.
Yeah.
So I am very, very curious. Like, did you?
No, I don't mind talking about it at all.
Well, so I'm curious to how you found out, or like when was the first inkling? Like, when did the doctor?
Well, I was diagnosed with glaucoma when I was, I don't know, early 20s, maybe 24 or something.
Okay.
I didn't even know what the fuck glaucoma was. I just knew you could smoke weed if you had it. So I wasn't that mad at first.
I have glaucoma too.
And so over the years, like slowly my vision I was losing my vision, like my inner peripheral, I trip over shit sometimes. But other than that, nothing. But then just like
How did they diagnose you? You just did like an eye test, and
yeah. Like, you ever been to the eye doctor?
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah, when they blow that air in your face, that's the glaucoma test.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I hate that fucking test. And I remember that day, the lady was like, well, we have a more accurate test. And she just put drops in my eyes and looked at them. I'm like, why don't you just do that one? The air puff sucks. And, but yeah, a couple years ago, my vision would get blurry a little bit sometimes. The medicine stopped working. My eye pressure just shot through the roof. And then, real fast, once it started going gray, it was like gone in a couple months.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, it was fucking terrifying.
I can't imagine. So when you got diagnosed with glaucoma, did they tell you that was going to be an option, that you may lose your vision, or?
Yeah.
And how long you said it? So it was like, how old are you now?
43.
So it was
it's
you
about
had
20 years, almost 20 years.
that you got diagnosed and nothing.
Yeah.
It was kind of fine.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's an old person's disease. Like,
because what is it? It's the pressure. I kind of know what it is. It's like pressure behind your eyeballs, right? The muscles.
just like my eyes have, because there's different types of glaucoma. I got like the hardest one to treat.
Okay.
So what happens is like my eyes make too much pigment, and that's like a liquid. And then like I also have the drainage system is fucked up. So there's just more liquid in my eye. And it's got nowhere to go.
Okay.
That puts pressure on the optic nerve.
Yeah.
And over time it just, you're fucked.
Damn. Or did you ever smoke weed, or they just gave you regular medicine?
Just regular medicine.
And you had to take it daily?
Yeah, multiple times a day, eye drops.
So when was there a time where like you noticed it was getting worse and you went to the doctor and they were kind of like, there's not a whole lot we can do?
That's like a boring, complicated, like, but yeah, like when I really noticed that I just got back on health insurance, and then like there was problems with the health insurance and shit.
Sure.
And basically by the time, like, I was just fucked.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it. The health insurance thing sucks too.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, it's insane that people can't just get medical. We don't have to get into that, but that's nuts.
Yeah, well, I mean, like when I was in Georgia, I tried to get Medicaid because I didn't realize, I forgot that they were like racist down there. It didn't like Obamacare. But like, so I couldn't get Medicaid for being poor, but it said if I was blind, I'm like, I'm going to go blind.
Yeah.
If you don't help me, that's going to cost the state even more money.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So that's insane. So you think if you got treatment, you might.
I mean, there's no way. I was going blind eventually.
Uh-huh.
That's inevitable. I might have had some more time if I'd had been more on top of it. Been able to get surgery earlier and shit like that.
Gotcha.
Have you had surgery?
Yeah, I got a couple tubes in my eyes. Because the thing is, I go blind, the pressure's still there, so now it just keeps going up. I'm in pain sometimes.
Oh, it just hurts.
Yeah.
Damn.
And eventually, there's a possibility maybe that I might just lose my eyeballs altogether.
No, dude. Oh my god.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, but so I'm trying to stay on top of it.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I can't. I mean, what was the process like when you started to lose your vision? I know. I don't mean to like. I'm just so interested, and
Yeah,
I know I
fine.
don't mean to be. Yeah. So
I got over it.
you're gonna have to. You just saw the bright side and things.
Well, now I got a gimmick.
Yeah, true.
I was
That's
just a
all that
straight
matters.
white guy. Fucking dime a dozen out here, man.
That's so crazy.
Blind comic.
Yeah.
People care about comedy so much to be willing to go to blind for it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Suck my dick. I'll
Yeah,
quit.
you might appreciate this, and sorry if it's backtracking for other for people who have listened. But when Sarah Barnett was on the thing, she said how when she had herpes, she's like, "Oh, that's a good thing for roast." And I'm like, "Sarah, you don't need to just get STDs just for roast battle." And then she said, literally that night was the first time you came back to you were just in the audience at roast battle. I was like, "Hey, Brandon, now that you're blind, you want to do a battle?"
That's funny.
Were you tore up about it? And what is your vision like now? It's gone completely?
Yeah, it's I got like the tightest bit of peripheral on my left side. It's just like blurry.
Damn, dude.
Thing. But other than that, it's all gone.
You sure that's blurry? Or sure that's not just me shaking?
That could be.
Yeah,
It seems
regular.
blurry,
It's just-
but
it's always Dan.
everything's just moving over there. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. Did you know how to read Braille?
I've just started learning. Right.
Wow.
So I need to get some note cards before I get up out of here. I got a label maker so I can, because I forgot a joke once. I don't want that to happen again. I
Man,
actually bring some notes on stage with me.
Yeah.
how tough is it to learn to read Braille?
Knowing the symbols, I don't know. I got all the letters and numbers really easy, and there's more to it than that. But like just rubbing your finger on them tiny little dots
Yeah.
that's taking practice.
Yeah.
Trying to just figure out what's what, like
Yeah.
sense, like where they are.
Letter by letter with all these tiny little dots. It's
Damn,
it's gonna
dude.
take some time.
I do like you point out the thing about memorizing the jokes, though, because it did happen to you once, but for the most part, you have to memorize everything you
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
And I do like holding you up to the other battlers who are like, "Oh, my jokes, Brandon can figure it out."
Yeah.
I just want to like make like a meme, like a picture of you with like white text on, like, "If I can memorize my jokes, so
Yeah,
can
so
you."
can you, man. I'm gonna start telling people, dude, don't bring cards on stage when you battle me, man.
Yeah.
Meet me where I am.
Damn, dude. So what was that final time like?
Like when it finally went all
Yeah, when it
dark.
finally went, was it abrupt? Were you going to the doctor? Were you trying to like do as much as you could, or was it a situation where you just kind of had to accept it and move on? And like, was there physical therapy and stuff that you were doing, or?
I mean, at first,
And also, I'm assuming that there's like depression and a bunch of stuff involved.
yeah, dude, it was rough as fuck, man. At first,
Yeah.
dude, it was terrible. But yeah, luckily I got good people in my life to kind of talk me down from being too depressed. But yeah, my sister moved out here when this happened.
Sure.
To me, and she's been helping me.
I
Thank
met
God.
Mickey. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
Friend of the show.
yeah, because because like dealing with the government to get all the help that I am getting, I mean that takes fucking months,
Yeah, of course. Sorry, we had to take a break. The Verizon guy showed up. We're getting our internet changed to this multimedia studio. So Dan will shut the fuck up. So if I pause to talk to a Verizon guy, nobody be abrupt.
Yeah, so I can shut
Would
up.
it
How weird it would be to say anything about how you have to go home to upload things from the multimedia studio.
We got new internet. Spectrum sucks. Bring your fucking laptop, Georgia.
Where were we?
Well, you said that your vision started to go, and you got a guy that was helping, and you said your sister moved up here, and you were just
Yeah.
talking about like the beginning processes of that. Was there a time where someone let you know, and you knew that you only had like a few?
Not really. I kind of just figured it out.
Wow.
Because usually when I ask a doctor, like, am I going blind for years and years and years, I had many different doctors. They tell me like, oh, well, we're going to do what we can. We'll see, we're hopefully. But then there was one doctor I had up in Vermont. She was great. I asked her like, am I going to go blind? She said, yes.
Yeah, and that's what.
Just tell me, man.
Yeah.
And that was like a year before I went blind.
Damn.
But yeah, it happened really fast. So I had to get used to it quick.
Was that accepting it like a huge? Because I'm a not to like, because I know you had some drug stuff going on before, and I'm like an addict.
Yeah.
I've been in A for a while now, but I had 5 years sober before, and it was a tough thing. Was that like part of the depression? Like dealing with it?
What do you mean? Like, did I get high?
Yeah, of course, but also just like, I mean, what was that like? Like, did you? How was accepting it? How was that process?
It took time. I mean, at first I thought my life was over,
Of course.
but then I don't know. I thought about it better, like, because with my sister coming out and helping me, then I don't have to like move in with my parents or anything stupid like that.
Yeah.
And just be like stranded out in the countryside. So
Yeah, and
I was
stuck with
like-
your parents.
I'll figure out what the Social Security thing's about. It'll free up time to do more art. It kind of hasn't though, because I need people to take me everywhere.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, I just kind of had to reconceptualize like what I thought my future was gonna look like, and yeah, that took a little bit of time.
It's gonna sound like.
And yeah, I did drink my ass off for a few
Yeah.
months.
Damn.
But you know, over time, like I'm getting used to it. You know, that's just what life is. Like, just gotta keep pushing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's nothing to do except for.
Yeah.
I really admire it, to be honest, because you are very, 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 very funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I just think it's tough. Anyone that goes through anything, because we're so spoiled, to be honest. And I also wonder, has it affected your like gratitude about other stuff, or is that not something?
Yeah. There's been a few things like I'm getting better at patience.
What? Why are you laughing?
And I just did the jerk off motion because, oh boy, Scott's getting into recovery talk.
That's where we're going. I did not find God though.
I like how Dan like berated me into quit drinking, and then every time I get like
He gives you shit.
philosophical about it, he's like, "Shut up, have a drink, faggot." You fucking-
He had the same conversation with DeHerm.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. This stuff changed my life. It's good. Gratitude's good, and it's hard, man. It's hard to be. I know Dan wouldn't understand being grateful for anything, but Dan's a habitual complainer. Everything's always wrong. But I do think, yeah, man, it's just tough, man. People go through really, really tough stuff, and it's really hard to. You forget how good you have it until it's not good, and I forget that on a regular basis. So watching someone go through stuff is. I'm genuinely interested in how you get through that and what the process is, and anyone that can kind of just accept their life and move forward is. I find that to be very, very impressive, especially with something as big as losing your vision. Man. That's nuts, dude. I mean, your whole life's different.
Yeah.
Not to tell you, but I know you know that. All right.
Oh wait, yeah.
We don't have to do lovey-dovey talk. We can go back to being dicks. I'm just interested.
Speaking of bass and not lovey-dovey, Brandon, while Scott was on the Rising Guy, Brandon was bringing up a stupid question people ask him.
A couple people, guys we know, I'm not going to mention their names, but they asked me, they're like, so how do you jerk off?
What?
Yeah, I'm like, do my hands still work? But they're like, yeah, but you can't watch porn anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
fair.
I don't. Yeah, but like, dude, I grew up in the '90s, man. Like,
Yeah, there's no porn anyway.
I started jerking off with no porn, dude. I know how to do this.
I want to make
Damn.
the same meme about you memorizing your jokes. Just like the picture, you like, if I can jerk off from memory, so can you.
Well, what's the jerk off love situation?
Jerk off love situation.
Yeah. Just the sexual situation.
What do you mean?
Have you dated anybody?
Yeah, I'm dating someone right now.
Oh wow! Congrats.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah, yeah. Scotty Varian, you don't pick things up. She's been to the show.
I know she's been.
Yeah,
I think
couple
only
times.
one, right, so far.
2.
But one of them was at the cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll do it too.
She came
being
to
a
the
cellar
one that he
comic.
judged, and I wish that that wasn't the one she came to, just because it was kind of a light show.
She'll be tomorrow.
That's cool.
I mean, I appreciated having her as an audience member, but I do wish she saw like a more
Like a better show.
yeah.
That was all right though. That was fucking you and what's his name, Dayton.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
That was good. Yeah, me and Dayton. Dayton's a good buddy of mine. It's always fun when you roast like people you love.
Yeah.
Because me and Dayton are
more
close.
fun.
Yeah, he's my boy. I was like Dan and Mike Gams last night was pretty good.
Yeah.
Mike Gams did the best he'll ever do.
Quit now.
Yeah. He's a sweet guy. He's like a guy I don't want to like, but
I
then
mean, we could. Yeah.
I talk to him and I'm like, he's fine.
Yeah. I mean, we
I just
could,
disagree with everything he believes.
I mean, you could be a good opponent for Gams, and you could just talk about how he seems like a normal guy. That's from his voice. Yeah. It's just like the bit is Gams just dresses like a psychopath.
Oh, yeah,
he wears
you're telling
like
me about
he wears like tie dye yoga pants and like a fanny pack.
Let's go into him for being too normcore.
Yeah. Speaking of, I got some questions from the Discord. Should we ask? Should we go? Should we do those?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Okay. First question. We did so So first we got some normal questions, and then we got an insane question. Actually, let's do the insane question first. So just like to break it open, and then we'll do the normal questions. This question comes to us from Cat Curious. This isn't specific to Brandon, but maybe his imagination works for the question. What weapon in a roast battle are certain roasters wielding? A Joda scalpel, Wickes a sushi knife, DeHerm with some custom homemade boomerang ninja stars, Evelyn Troutman quicksand, Big T flamethrower pointed backwards at himself, Nate Welch inflatable hammer. Brandon, what do you think of this?
That's a fantastic question. That's so much fun. What was yours? A scalpel?
I know. Joda had a scalpel. I had a sushi knife.
A sushi knife?
Yeah.
I don't know, you should be handling anything too sharp. But
I'm very curious why I'm a sushi knife.
Yeah,
I don't know
what
the
that
logic that went
means.
into this, but Brandon, what do you got?
I don't know, man. Good Lord, that's so imaginative. What would Scott's weapon be?
I don't know.
What is the question?
Busted beer glass.
Sorry, I think someone bought me followers.
Oh,
Someone bought you some followers?
I just got like 5,000 followers like overnight.
Oh, that's nice.
oh wow.
Yeah, it's on my 11.2K.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't care. I hate that stuff. I'd rather not do it from randomly though. Anyway, what is the question? Who has a scalpel? So I was just very confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's good. This we're recording the
This podcast sucks. Low interest. Good thing I edit it. We're gonna. This boy's gonna get chopped up.
Yeah,
no one will
the
even hear
podcast
this.
has been great. You've just been on your phone for half of it.
I'm high, but I drank too much weed seltzer, and Sarah thinks I'm drinking again. She's like, you can't be high all the time. It's the same as being drunk all the time. And I'm like, fine. Where are you going? To do a podcast with a blind guy and a retard? Then I get here, and the Verizon guy's like, you don't have Fios back here. I'm like, okay. Anyway, answer the question again, the Discord question.
This isn't specific to Brandon, but maybe his imagination works for the question. What weapon in a roast battle are certain roasters wielding? A Joda scalpel, Wickes a sushi knife, DeHerm with some custom homemade boomerang ninja stars, Evelyn Troutman quicksand, Big T flamethrower pointing backward himself, Nate Welch inflatable hammer.
Who is asking these? I hate our fans.
Cat Curious.
Thank
from
God
the
I'm not in
Discord.
the Discord. Bunch of fucking nerds, dude. Bunch of anime nerds, dude. They're gonna love that Street Fighter movie with Andrew Schultz. Fucking garbage. What me? I'm wielding probably broken beer bottles.
That's what I
Do
said.
anything.
Broke a beer bottle.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. And I'll be using it on my own wrist, probably. I mean, Brandon's got this stick.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Beat
mace
people
at the
with a
end of
stick.
it. Yeah.
You got the Cyclops glasses. When you take them off, you fire laser beams.
Zane's
Burn
got a
'em.
shake weight.
Shake weight.
Look at Dan holding a shake weight still. He's shaking in a weight still. What were they? Nate, inflatable hammer, flamethrower,
Pointing
turns back at
backwards with
itself.
Big
Yeah,
T,
Big T would have a
yes.
dog probably.
Yeah, attack dog. I think that'd be his
Yeah,
for sure.
he just got a new little baby because his old dog finally kicked the bucket. But I don't like that. A bunch of anime.
I mean, the rest of the questions are good and normal. I opened with that one again. Like you just totally tuned us out. I pointed out that this one was the one insane question we were going to open on, and then a bunch of normal
Sorry,
questions.
sorry. I'll listen next time.
Yeah, sorry, you'll engage with the podcast.
Fine.
That
Fine.
our listeners are watching and counting on us to be having a conversation.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the confidence I go on the podcast knowing I'll cut out every time I look dumb.
Hey, you get to do the edit.
Your guys are staying in. Yeah, I do get to do the edit. All right, well, that was a fine question.
Okay.
Weird though.
Now a more normal question from Luke Quits. Brandon, what is your writing process like with no you look like jokes?
Dude, I was just thinking about this like the past few days. Like, I think I'm just gonna start doing look like jokes. You know? Like, fuck, let's ask someone else what someone looks like because it fucking shrinks down what I can do. Plus, like, some people are kind of boring. Sometimes I call someone and ask them, and they just have like a good life, went to school, have a good job, nothing wrong with them. I'm like, that's not funny at all, man. So I think I'm just gonna start doing looks like jokes. But I have been able to do smells like jokes,
Yes.
and that's always fun.
Have you not had a battle where someone just like your sister or someone was like, yeah, he looks like this? And you wrote jokes based around that? Or you do listen to battles or anything like that? You've never written a look like joke since you lost your vision?
No, I have.
Okay.
Because like
You just knew it.
Paulina told me what she looked like, so I had to do like a like a fat leprechaun joke or whatever the fuck it was. So I've done a few, but it's
Did she say she was fat?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a curvy Sagittarius. I know what that means, fatty.
So I mean, I've done a few because some people like, and also I know what like Parafan. I've known him for years. So when I said that he looked like a blobfish with the bends, I was doing that from memory.
Yeah. Can't forget Parafan.
Yeah.
But and yeah, the guy I'm battling on Saturday has a really distinct look, so I'm gonna have to write about that anyway.
How do you know that though? Someone told you?
People told me.
Yeah, interesting. Damn, I wonder because look like jokes. I honestly like that's like the biggest thing for me when I write a joke is just like staring at somebody until you get like their vibe.
Yeah.
So it's really really tough to write. That's actually you have to be really really talented just to take the information and write the jokes based on that.
I try. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm 0-3, but
But we said this before and we lost it. But you are battling the top tier competition.
yeah.
I mean, a Joda, Chloe, and who was the other one?
Nate Welsh.
Nate Welch. I mean, yeah, of course, the old champ, and then fucking two of the best people here. Like
Yeah.
you really are battling top tier opponents. So
But also, what
win or loss, you're always great.
Yeah, but also like another reason I think it works for Brandon is, and I feel like it's something that I do and a lot of the other like top battlers do is because Brandon is so there's no one like you the way that you write jokes and the way that you say them like because you're a little more long winded, which in my opinion you could like tell me if I'm totally reading this wrong. I feel like the fact that you have to memorize your jokes informs your writing style. As because if Scott's writing right now, but
Sorry, I'm still confused. But go ahead.
so stop being so do it. The followers will still be there later.
Just talk. Say what you're saying.
But because your jokes is like the long intro to your joke. Does that device help you like to remember what you were saying and having like being like because it's conversational and natural? Does that help like maybe not being able to read something?
Maybe a little, because yeah, I do gotta like memorize it. Then like when I'm on the spot too, maybe it's tough to get a word for perfect in the moment sometimes. So maybe that's part of it. But I don't know. That's just kind of like how I do stand up anyway when I'm telling a joke. So I think that just informs the roast writing.
Mm.
But I don't know. According to Joda, I'm way too wordy. Maybe I should tighten it up.
All right, what the fuck does he know? He's an expert in being wordy, dude.
Yeah.
Nice. How dare you, Dan? Also, by the way.
You hang that up?
I got you.
Sorry.
Don't apologize, Dan.
Never fucking called me.
Dan was selling me out. The one time I can check my phone without the guest knowing, Dan sells me out. Son of a bitch.
It's incredibly disrespectful, man. On two levels.
Ah, what do you know, dude? I wasn't even on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going, Dan.
Okay. And speaking on the smells like jokes, Joe Diaz, even though I know it doesn't apply to me, Joe Diaz.
Shout out
what
Joe
do
D.
you think? Brandon? What do you think me and Scott looked like based on how we smell?
I don't like this joke.
Based on how you smell, you're both very handsome fellas. all right?
What?
Just straight up stone cold pussy crushes out here, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm smelling over here.
Well, that's coming all from the right side. The left side of you smells like ring polish and
Ring polish.
and anxiety.
It's gonna take two guys to do that.
And we're back again. Fuck. The Verizon guy keeps jacking up this podcast. What was the last one? Are you talking about how Dan smells like he smells like a pussy? Was it what you say?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Dan does get laid. He
I
gets
believe
laid
it.
more than
It's the rings. Wear rings.
it's not the
It's the
ring.
rings.
Dan will leave a ring in a woman so he could be like, I think I left my ring.
Oh
I
shit.
gotta see you tomorrow.
That's smart, man. Pro status right there.
That's why he's got the rings, because they carry scent.
Smelling his rings.
One time I told a girl about like now you didn't tell her this. I was like around someone else who asked me about the rings during sex, and I said the rings stay on, and the girl reacted horrified. And months later, I hooked up with her and left the rings on.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, what's the next Discord question?
That might be it.
What else is the Discord debate about? We never really acknowledged the Discord. Shout out Luke. Shout out Joe. Shout out Sky.
Yeah, I mean it's just the usual, like you know the same things that everyone else talks about, wondering what the fuck is going on with the league. not understanding because it's not straightforward. It doesn't totally make sense. But yeah, anyway, so back to Roast Battle. You just so Brandon, you want to tell about how you and Mickey came here the first time?
Oh yeah. She's a huge fan of the roast shit, and I'm like, I know people who do that. You know, now that you're out here in New York, we come out and visit to see the show, and Joda was hosting, and it's like, hey, we got a jazz man in the audience.
The jazz man is a great term for a blind guy. That's hilarious.
And kind of like made fun of me here and there throughout the show. And then afterwards, Dan asked me if I wanted to roast. Like no one knew I was a comic, I think, except for Dan.
Yeah, because you looked familiar. I didn't realize it was you because you weren't blind. Well, also because it was a few eyeballs ago.
Yeah, exactly. 2 eyeballs ago. That's a minute right there.
I did think it looked like you, but he's not blind.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, you're like, how's it been?
Yeah.
You just thought you got cocky? You're just wearing sunglasses
just
inside now?
Yeah. And I walk with a cane.
Yeah. Right? This guy got a cane and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Things must be going well.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what are you doing, Dave Chappelle's club?
I got
a big purple
new
suit.
Gig is pimping.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, just one of the kings of comedy now.
Yeah, exactly.
You should start wearing oversized suits. A big purple suit.
I should. Get on stage with like a gold chalice.
You're a great roaster, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Your sister did write something on their bathroom wall, though.
She did do that.
I was debating whether or not to bring it up. She sent me this long text being like, because I was pissed.
Yeah.
But then when I found out it was her, I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, he was pissed because he thought it was somebody he really wanted it to be.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone who almost beat Dan last night.
I don't know about almost. This wasn't like a Michael Kaufman situation.
All right, Mike did good. If he had a killer closer, it would have been tough. We would have gave it. I wanted it to go to the audience and then have them vote for Mike. That would have been amazing.
Yeah,
Damn
well, that
it.
wouldn't have happened because it was Mike.
Dude,
because it was Mike Gams and not Michael Kaufman.
Dan won't even joke about losing to Mike. He's just like, no, wrong. But yeah, she wrote something about sending poop to someone.
Yeah.
She literally
sent pictures of it.
Yeah, I won't. We don't have to get into it too much. But I was pissed until I found out it was her, and then I was like, all right, I don't give a fuck.
She was stressing about that.
Really? No, I don't care. I love her, so whatever.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
If it was anyone else, I would have made a bigger deal. I would have made it much
If it
bigger.
was one specific person, you would have made a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Just whoop somebody's ass. Finally a reason.
I thought it was Gams. Out of all the people, I mean, I know you can't see what he looks like, but he looks like a guy that would do something like that.
Okay.
Does he not?
He does. Yeah, he does.
But I also don't think he would. Knowing him better, I don't think he would do that. I just don't think he would.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not disrespectful in that way. Not that your sister is. Your sister's just doing a bit, but she doesn't. Yeah, she didn't get. I just expect more of comics. I'm like, you fucking know. But she has no reverence for this place. Not that anyone should. This multimedia studio we have here.
Right.
But
Well, I mean, you just need
her,
need
it's just a
things
bathroom.
She was just looking for something to do in there because the internet wasn't working great.
Right.
you got
Couldn't
a
look
big
at her
job.
phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you found out why the internet is not working good. This guy is like, what the? You got no lines.
Yeah.
We got to fucking run lines. So he's going to be here for another couple hours. But, all right. Should we do worst or best of the week? Or
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could do
Brandon,
worst
do
of
you
the
wanna
week.
get
Is there anything
anything?
else we should talk about?
I still want to talk about you going blind and being depressed, but Dan doesn't. Dan doesn't like that kind of talk. I like that kind of talk. It helps my soul. Oh yeah, funny AF. Did you? Oh, you guys. Neither one of you.
None of us watched
No,
it.
just
That's my
found out
bad.
about it.
They it ended up being Osama and Reg and Caitlin and this guy from Austin.
Guy from Detroit won.
No, from Austin.
Well, I thought the blurb I read say it was from Detroit.
I heard
but
he was an
from
LA
Detroit?
Austin guy.
Oh yeah, LA. Okay.
But he's probably from Detroit. But I
Yeah.
bet he spent most of his time in LA, and then I think in Austin is where
Gotcha.
he was technically repping. But he was the best.
Okay.
It's hard for me to say. I mean, I'm not. I think Reg. I think Reg is a great comic. I don't think that he had his best set on the last one. Caitlin, I think her comedy is. She's been here. She's fine. She's not.
Sorry, ladies, you should have voted harder. One woman in the finals, and you couldn't put her over the hump.
That's so funny. She just does.
Who's the main fans of the WNBA? Men.
That's true, Mike Gams.
And they say why there aren't more big female comics. It's because you don't support each other.
I don't. Caitlin's fine. Her sex stuff, I just don't think resonated with everybody. I think that's a very niche thing to do.
Sex?
She just does a bunch of sex material. That was like her whole thing, and it's fine. Everyone can do whatever they want to do, but I don't think that's going to register with like an audience that's watching that. So she didn't win, and Osama's great. I think I don't think he needed the show, to be honest. I think it's gonna him whether he won or lost. I think he'll end up with a Netflix special at some point.
Yeah.
But the guy that won, Ron, fuck, I forget his last name, but he, man, he was good. His jokes were. He's just a guy who has like his own cadence. He seemed very comfortable, and he seemed like he was himself. So I'm glad he won the competition. But yeah, people are pretty up in arms about the whole thing. I don't know if it matters. I wonder if it's going to affect Kill Tony though.
You mean, I guess it depends if they. Well, I figured. I hope the show was a success. Like, obviously, everyone's talking about it amongst
They're already
us,
going to
but
do season 2.
They are
so it's
okay.
already
That's
in.
great. Yeah, yeah. Because like you don't know if like everyone's talking about it just because we're in comedy or if like this is like permeated.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both, but I also think that this is a more like what Kill Tony people pretend Kill Tony is. This is
Yeah.
actually what it is. It's like a real competition that can give you something viable
What if
rather
the-
than like a thing that's set up to just make fun of people like you two.
Yeah. What if Kevin Hart did season 2, but it was just me, Brandon, and Crespo?
Oh my god, dude!
That'd be amazing. People would definitely tune in,
I'm
man.
voting for Brandon.
Just be happy to be part of the sideshow.
You've entered an echelon, dude. You're like an X-Men now.
Yeah. All right, so should we do worst of the week?
Yeah, do you want to pull it up?
All right, we're gonna pull up worst of the week. You got now. This is like a classic setup of a story where the nerd beats the jock. The guy, the dorky dude gets his day in the sun.
All right.
The setup is all there. Unfortunately, no, that's not what happens. The world works as it's supposed to. The handsome guy glides on charisma, captivates the world, shows everybody why hot people are better than us. And I think that's enough of an introduction for this. So let's roll the tape.
Us for this? No. Fuck. All right. Raph is starting it off.
They were going to get one cotton candy and split it.
God, okay, hey, hi, my elderly friends. How's it going? All right, let's do this. Right, yeah, I'm 16. He's 17, by the way, just for the record. So Hudson, I tried to find a celebrity lookalike for Hudson. I can't really come up with one. I think he kind of looks like an aborted Kardashian. I think a little bit. Like, he kind of gives vibes of like, Kim Kardashian, but born 8 months early, and then left to ripen in an incubator. I don't know. Go ahead.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, dude.
All right. Yesterday, Raph got disgusted at me because I told him I ate pussy.
Oh, shit.
Which is really funny because whether it's his mother's window or computer, he's only seen a naked woman behind glass.
Okay. Hudson is an aspiring comedian, which is sad because unfortunately he's never going to be able to afford to fix those fat lips of his. Look at those. He's not going to be able to afford the surgery, which, yeah, that's sad. Guys, look, I don't know how that happens. I'm not a doctor, but I think that happens when you practice kissing too much.
It's probably.
Actually, no.
It's actually from
Hudson.
eating pussy.
All right. Well, you had to notice that there was something wrong with it, right? I don't know how it gets that swollen. All right. So I'm Hudson's friend. So what we're gonna do is tonight is not only a roast, it is also a charity. Guys, if you like a joke, just flick a nickel in. Every cent goes towards his surgery. Thank you. That was a sad prop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I'm actually a model, so that's really funny. But what's funny is that.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Hudson.
We look like the before and after of a successful plastic surgery. And I still eat pussy.
Is that your joke? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Hudson. Comedically, Hudson has like a huge repertoire of about 5 jokes. It's incredible. He in one of those jokes, he mentions that as a high school student, he dated a 23-year-old, which is impressive, right? I'm jealous. I wish I had such a desperate older sister.
It's pretty fun. I like that one. That was a good one. We'll keep that. Raph is so Jewish, and you look like you can smell a good deal. You got a big nose too.
Thanks.
That's it.
That's it? Okay. I don't know if you guys know Hudson, but he has the personality akin to like yogurt on white bread, if you know what I'm saying. He is a white kid from Westchester, and he plays the guitar. The only surprising thing about him is that he hasn't been promoted to Grand Wizard yet. That's really...
What the fuck does that even mean?
How did you graduate
You
high
just said
school?
I'm white and I live in the suburbs. I play guitar. Roast me more. What? The Okay, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
All right. This is the last joke.
You go for it. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, but I said 3 and I have 2 left. Can I do it? Thank you.
Just do it.
So Raph is 16, so his mom is picking him up after this. I'm 17, so I'm picking his mom up after this.
Okay. Yeah. This is actually Hudson's last few days in New York. Soon he's going to move to L.A. Round of applause for that. Yeah. He's moving out. We're going to miss you, Hudson. He's moving to L.A. to round up the migrant population. It's, and he's half Mexican, so I bet he's going to be really good at it. Anyway. All right. In conclusion, Hudson... my thesis is that Hudson is a shorter, less handsome version of me, and I pity him. Thank you, guys.
Raph is so ugly that Dan Wickes didn't offer him a ride home.
Wow.
So, Brandon, without getting to see our battlers, what's your impression on their looks?
That's the first ever barely legal roast I've seen. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, the nerd. He's terrible. The other kid shows some promise there. He was fine.
Yeah.
Out there just fucking sucking the other kid's mom's pussy, dude. I like that. I like that style.
It's crazy that kid exists before clavicular.
Yes.
Clavicular.
Yeah, Hudson should have been
He
clavicular.
seemed like a very clavicular guy. He's a tall, good-looking kid, and he had that attitude as well.
Yeah, Raphael was getting mogged.
He did get mogged. He got frame mogged.
He got frame mogged. He got joke mogged. He got charisma mogged.
Sometimes, like when you're roasting, it does hard. Like especially when like Brian Boucher and like some other people, it really feels like high school.
Yeah.
When someone's just getting fucked up and you're like, oh, this feels like we're all 14 again. Like, and that they were like in high school.
Yeah.
And so it was a very clear, like, cool kid, loser kid.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
Credit to Raph, though. He was a much better sport about it than Brian is. Like,
I
he was
love
li-
when Brian gets mad.
Yeah.
I love when Brian loses a battle because he
Yeah.
gets mad for real.
Yes. Raph was still having fun
that.
with it, even as he was getting his ass kicked.
There's nothing better than someone getting mad for real.
Yeah.
Like
it's
just
hilarious.
starting to get pissed off. Matt Bowman had a little bit of it last night.
Yeah, but
It wasn't real. It
Yeah.
wasn't real. But he did address it. And it's like, don't ever address that. It's I mean, it made for a good battle, to be honest. So maybe
Yeah,
it
well,
was
because
good.
it was the only thing that made sense to do because Nathan was just being nice.
Nathan Orton roasted him last night, Brandon, and he was just giving him compliments. He was just doing the thing where he was like, and Matt's a nice guy, right, everybody? And Matt, like, didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, he handled
Yeah.
it right. He was playing the clown, like, because Nathan was being the straight man.
Nathan really nailed it, though.
Yeah.
He really nailed it. He really, really dug it in.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good battle, man. It's cool that, did they both do stand-up?
Hudson moved to L.A.
That
He's
makes
been
sense.
doing it out there. Raph I haven't seen in a while. I don't know what he's up to.
That also makes sense. Well, that was a good battle. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hudson's got a lot of potential for sure. Hudson could be famous. Well, also after that, like literally, I did this on purpose. I had Dave Cyrus judging that one, and after it, Dave went told Hudson like, "Hey, like I think they exchanged info. It was like, hey, if we ever need someone to play Young Pete."
Okay, yeah. Damn, dude. Being a handsome, good-looking, handsome, tall man is really is an advantage.
Yeah, and even bigger advantage being a handsome, tall boy
Yeah, and white.
and a little Mexican.
Yeah. All right.
Just the perfect amount.
The perfect amount of brown.
Okay.
What else, Brandon? Do you have anything in your craw?
Anything in my craw?
Yeah, that's what I say now. I say craw. I'm
like
trying a new thing.
Shit, not really. Everything's hunky dory, man.
That's good.
I got a bunch of I got a bunch of jokes I wrote for this next roast that I can't use now.
Why?
My sister told me this guy was like humongous. So I wrote a bunch of giant jokes, and I'm actually taller than him, I found out.
Because Scott, it's Connor O'Brien, and Connor looks
wow.
like a giant, but he's just 5'10".
Right.
Yeah, he's not. He's just a big guy. He's got a
No,
big
but
head.
also like his features, like he has a giant's face.
He does have he does like a 350 phone
Yeah,
face.
literally, I said that while you were talking to the Verizon guy. Yeah.
That he's got 350 phone face.
Yeah.
He looks like he grinds up bones and puts them on
Yeah,
the
these
joints
are my
he smokes.
jokes.
Yeah.
I like that.
He does.
Oh shit.
He does. He looks like a Muppet.
Yeah.
He does have Muppet head. He's funny.
Yes.
I wanted to
Yeah, I
roast
watched a
him
few of
too.
his battles. He was making me laugh.
Yeah, he is a very funny guy. That's gonna be a great battle. When is that?
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
They're doing it at Elbow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, that's cool.
So I just got to go back to the drawing board there. I still have some jokes, you know.
He's more like a sloth.
Yeah.
A sloth, like a giant sloth.
I was gonna say, he seems like a guy who got bit by a radioactive sloth. Like a superpower is just like, hey man. All right, his
like
cadence
super
is
chill.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Alright.
called to talk to him. He sounded like I just assumed he was baked off his ass, but apparently he doesn't smoke, man. He's just born like
He doesn't
that.
smoke. That's very surprising, and probably not true.
Yeah.
He looks like he shoots up weed.
Yeah.
That's what he seems like. Damn, he doesn't do drugs.
Yeah, he said he's sober, man. He's epileptic, so he can't drink, and he got bored of smoking weed. Or I guess he got stuck. He got stuck like that.
That's
Yeah, nothing was strong enough.
That's the ultimate pothead.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of boring. Okay, maybe it's you.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, I don't have anything else.
Yeah,
This
we've been
podcast will
talking
be
a
good
while.
after I cut it up.
Yeah.
No, this podcast would have been great if you weren't on your phone.
Hey,
Me
man.
and Brandon, you could just cut yourself out of like a third of the podcast.
I'm happy to do that. I don't have any plugs. We have Tinklebox out. and Grove34.com and G34 Productions.
Yeah, come to Roast Bell every Wednesday at Grove 34. Follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to post. I'm trying to have a roast clip every Wednesday plus some other things. We're gonna be doing. I'll drop those slideshows that everybody's making now. Just need to support me, make me famous, so that way this is easier. So I don't have 5 people coming. Brandon, you got any plugs?
Just follow me on Instagram, Dr. Lott. That's spelled out. Dr. CTORLOTT.
Okay, and thanks for watching. New drops every Sunday. We got the RBL New York dropping 1 p.m. every Sunday on the Roast Battle League New York channel, and we have the pod dropping every Sunday 7 p.m. on the Roast New York podcast. Scott's gone, so I'll sign off, guys. Thank you for watching.
Peace out.